There's nothing like the sun setting on a beautiful homemade quilt. We are on block 7, 10 remaining. I will show step by step on all blocks to show how to do it. So if you watch just one, you will know how to do it from start to finish. Some have different problems with the solution. Hope you stick around and watch all of them. Alrighty, so we're going to start over. We need parchment paper without the wax. We want to tear off a piece of it like this. We don't want to put it on like this. We want to turn it over like this so that it won't fold up on us while we're drawing. We want to put it at the top, and we want to pin it down at the top so we can draw it and it not move on us. Okay, I have a transfer pencil. It's red, and it's made for this type of job. So what you want to do is trace everything out that you want and make it dark. Mine are like 20 years old, so it's going to be, it kind of like takes a whole lot of my pencil when I do it. So, we are going to get busy, and we are going to trace this out, and when I am done, then we'll be back. Try to do it with the little kitty in the way today. The first thing you want to do is iron your block. It's 12.5 by 12.5. I use the Omni Grid ruler. Alright, she's gone. Alright, now, you want to take it off your thing here. I'll put that to the side. Now, you want to take the part that you draw, turn it upside down, and put it in the middle the best you can. Then you want to pin it down. Oh, get in there. And, you know, you want it, there's two reasons why you want to iron your material first. It so that it will be flat, and the heat will help this to work. Then you just take your iron, and you lay it on it, and iron it. Do it slowly. I'd say the newer pens would probably do it a whole lot better. But where mine is so old and all. If you lift up the sides, you can see how well it's done. Wow, that right there's turning out good. Over here's turning out pretty good too. Alright, this is the first time. It's turned out really good. Maybe y'all can see me take it off. Make sure. And then we'll take it off. Now here's the second time, I think. The first time it turned out pretty good. Okay, so now I'll be back with the thread. If you have a white table like mine, you see all these black spots? They come off the back of the coloring book. And I've got old stuff on there. And my kitty cat. And my coffee. Can't forget my coffee. But it's easy to get it off. You just spray it down with whatever stuff you want to spray it down with to clean it. And just wipe it right on off. You'll see it'll come right on off. And I got 9s and 23s, and I got all kinds of stuff on mine. See, it'll come right off. yeah, so here, I'm like, what is that? The first time I saw it. But after the third time, I was like, ha ha ha. Now I know. So, we're going to clean our table, and then we're going to get busy on it again. Here's another thing that I think might be helpful. If you get your coloring thing out, and I'm going to turn mine backwards so I can still see the thing on it, because it's the same way this is. Say, for instance, we want to, what color do we want the ball? Well, I think red would work. Alright, so we're going to go and we're going to look through our floss here, and we're going to find what we want. And then we're going to put what, like 498 on what we want at 498. Okay? And like the string I want this color, which is 772. So we'll put 772 at our string. So that would help you keep up with what colors you want where. And this is something as we go on with all these videos, I am learning more. And I hope that I'm passing on my learning to you. So I'm going to get busy and I'm going to do this, because this right here seemed like it was a good idea. Just check out and see how good our idea worked. I forgot to put a circle in there, so I had to draw it in there. That's okay, we can handle it. Now, I have got my string, and I'm going to do my string, this right here part. So, I'm going to go, and I'm going to get the 772, which is this one right here. It's a very light green. And I am going to start with all my string. So, we're going to start down here at the very bottom, where this right here is. And we're going to get busy. You know, I have enjoyed doing this. I forgot how fun this was. And all. So, and I hope y'all have fun out of it if y'all try it. And all. So, I am going to get this done. If I have any kind of problems or anything, we'll be back. If I learn anything different, of course, I'm going to let you know. Because this is what these videos are all about, is to learn. Learn what other people do. And, I love sewing videos. And I would like to see what they've got going on. So, I'm going to get this done. And then, oh, wow. Look here. We're at a learning situation now. Instead of cutting this off and starting over, I'm going to go up. I'm going to take that through it. I'm going to go up into this little bitty tiny dot. Because it has to have a color. So, I'm going to go ahead and color it this color, the same color as that. I'm just going to go, yeah, there, that works for me. Maybe. Don't look like it's working out too well, does it? Okay, now, when it starts doing that, if you take and cut the end of it off, we'll put that over here in our trash. Here's my trash. Been putting it in an ashtray. Well, a tuna can ashtray. Recycle all you can. Okay. So, here we go with this. We'll finish this up. And now, I'm going to take it and I'm going to go straight up to right in here where the two little circles are. And I'm going to continue on with them. So, I'll see if I have any more problems. I have all that done. I think it looks pretty good. We can handle that. So now let's go on to our next one. I'm looking at the ball right here, which would be 498. So we're going to put it here and here. That right there is supposed to be an 8. It's not. It's a 4. All right, we have that one is $4.94. And we're going to see what else we have. I think that's it. Just that right there is $4.94. So, I'm going to get started, and if I have any problems, then I'll be back. We have that done. Now, we want to go ahead and continue to work right here in this area, because this is where we're at. So, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go with this one. It's 101, and we want to find all the 101s, and we want to do all the 101s while we got them out. And that's where this right here plays in pretty good. It helps keep up with what we're doing. I'm really happy that I did this. You don't know. It makes it easier to do. So, I'm going to get busy, and I'm going to do all the 101s, which is this color here. So, let's get busy. I want to talk thread for just a minute. Now, I've been having trouble threading my needle. So we have 2 different ends here. Okay, if one does not work, go to the other one. Because believe it or not, I've been doing that, and it has helped me to thread my needle and all, because you know how hard that is. Okay, I just figured maybe that might help you too. Okay, it's going to eventually happen sooner or later. You are done and you turn it around and you find out you have and you're like, oh no. Yeah, you know, what are you going to do? Okay, the first thing, even after you cut it, because I've already cut mine. Now what I did right here is I put it underneath one of the things here. And then I did it the same way, just like I was going to start out. Alright, now I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to pull up the one that it is. See, I've got it, like, it'll fit right in there. You see what I'm saying? Right there. So, I'm going to grab this one, and I'm going to put it in here like that. I'm going to do it again. Put it right underneath there so that I can secure that down. Then I'm going to go up and I'm going to find me another one to put it under. And I'm going to go back up and I'm going to do it again. What we're doing is putting it down underneath there to where it does not do it again. Now this right here, small one, I'm going to do it too. So I'm going to grab it and we're going to put it right back underneath this one right here. We're going to roll it in there. It might be a mess there, but I'd rather have the mess on this side than later on this one here looking terrible. So now all we're going to do is we're just going to tie it off now. And then we'll be done with that. I knew it was going to happen sooner or later. Okay, so there's another help for you. Mama Cat, are you going to let me do something? Oh, really? She's sitting right here at me. Okay, I have gotten this one done. Oh, Mama. Okay, so now we're going to go to a different one. And it's going to be right in here. Right in here. Okay. Now, what it looks like is like a metal or something like that. And this thread here, I've never used it before. So, I'm going to tell you. I'm going to, this is the way that it comes off when you cut the, you cannot use 2, you can only use 1. So, my advice is only use 1, because it is crazy, and it's E415 or EH15. But anyway, this is the way I would suggest to use it. You can't get 2 in your needle, because if you see, splits up right there, the ends will split. So I would put it like this, and I would tie both ends together. See, both ends are splitting. So I would not try to put 2 of them on there. 1 is enough. And then I'm wondering about this, because this is totally a different thread than what I'm used to. Alright, so we're going to see how well how it works. Put it right in there. Yeah, I've never used this thread. This is the first time I was like, wow, I'm going to try that out. And I'm going to see what happens with it. Oh, wow, could you hear that? It's like wire. I am... Can't hardly see it in there. I am embroidering with wire. Okay, did we get tangled up? Yep, we sure did. See, okay, we'll continue on to see if we can't get untangled. It's like little tiny balls. It's like, it's more like wire wrapped around string, okay? Maybe that might give you some kind of a hint on what I'm going to be working with. I've never seen thread like this. Didn't even know I had it. I was like, wow, man, that's going to be cool to try to use. Alrighty. If I have any problems, then I'll be back. Hopefully not. I hope I can get all these done with what I got. What? Can you see? I'm trying to do this, and she is like making me stop. But anyway, this kind of thread is really, it's hard to work with. She's loving on my iPad here. Anyway, it's hard to work with. Will I use it again? Only whenever I get this, all that gone. I don't think I'll buy any more of that, because it's really hard to work with. But it's not like it's all the other, problems like you would have, but in a worse way. But I'm not going to put all these problems on here. I'm just going to let you know. To get me something to eat, and this is what happens. Crazy. With that, I've got it here, and over here, and right in here. So, it really wasn't that bad, but would I recommend it? Not really, not unless you, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. But anyway, we're going to go on. So we're going back over here on our ball, because this right here is what I'm focusing on getting done. And as you could tell, when you focus on one area and all, then pretty soon, when you get done with your thread, you're just about done. As you see how much I've got done on that? That's pretty good. Okay, so we got this right here thing. And it is going to be ECEU, which is this. Let me get the bigger one. It's a white color. So, let's see if we can do it this way better. There we go. Can you see it? So, this is what we're going to do, and it's going to go right in here and right up here. These colors right here, they look the same, but they are different. It look, I don't know if you could tell it or not, but it's different colors. Okay, so let's get started on that. Mama Cat has ventured off. We have that done. Now, this right here, the number on it is 310, which is black. And I don't want to do that now because there's black over here and way down in here. So I don't want to do the black yet because I would have to move everything. But I can go ahead and do this up in here. So, you see right here? Okay, and it is 312, which is a dark blue. So, I'm going to get busy, and I'm going to do that, and then we'll be back if I have any problems. That done. Now, we're going to move everything out of my way, and we're going to scoot this thing down so we can do the blacks and whatever's left down here. Alright, let's see if I can't go up just a little bit more. Okay, so now, I'm going to tighten that up in a minute. Here we go with this right here. So we got black. Now black goes on all these are here little dotties right here and right here. Now the casing of this right in here is a different color. So this is black, the little dotties are black, and this is. So I'm going to get started on that. I am done with this. Got all them little bitty dots on there, and I got this over here. Now our next one is 729. And this is the color. And I'm going to put it right in here. So if I don't have any problems, I'll show you a picture when I get done.